Peace Reflections. Before we start, if you've been feeling called to go deeper, I'm now offering one-on-one spiritual alignment calls, 60-minute sessions, to help you realign and find clarity. Message me on my Instagram at HumbleAli2times to book your spot. Alright, y'all, man. It's your boy HumbleAli2times for me. Back in another video, man, for me. Follow the Instagram at HumbleAli2times. Now look, as y'all spit these talking about change your thoughts, change your life. It's really that simple. Now look, for today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High, for everything. I'm also giving you a shout out to the Most High for giving me these amazing downloads, dropping this amazing good information on me, for me, no cap. I'm also giving you a shout out to everyone and to y'all. I literally take energy that y'all say to come ride for me, show love, support, you feel me? I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much more than love, always deeply. We're going to keep building, man, and we're going to keep going up and up and up, etc. I'm also sending good positive energy, good positive protection, good positive feeling, and good positive energy towards everyone, always deeply. You feel me? Also, if you want to buy my ebook, you can. It's $10.90. The link for the ebook is going to be in the bio and in the description. Let's go ahead and get deep into the video. Right? Change how the way you think, change how the way your life, right? It's really that simple. Now look, right, what is this like? Let's get more deep into it, right? Your thoughts, right? Look, right, your thoughts, right? Pay attention to your thoughts. What I mean by pay attention to your thoughts is like this, right? In the future, also might give me like a board so y'all, I can like, kind of like speak it and like write it. Is, you know what I'm saying? More of like a visual, maybe so. Or I could just add captions to the video. Anyways, so your thoughts, right? Pay attention to your thoughts. Now, every single thought that you have in your head isn't your thought. We are electrical beings, right? So every thought that you have isn't your thought. People can actually send thought waves to you, right? You could be walking past somebody and they can send a thought wave to you. You could shake somebody's hand, hey, how you doing? And they can send a thought wave to you, right? So there's a lot of different ways that people can send thoughts to you, and they might not even be realizing that they're sending thoughts to you. So pay attention to your thoughts. Every thought that you have is not your thought, right? If you know this thought isn't your thought, okay, I heard what the thought said and I'm gonna continue my day. The more you water that plant, you water that thought, the more it grows. You stop watering that plant, you stop watering that thought starts to die, starts to get smaller and smaller, it starts to go away. Now, with your thoughts that are your thoughts, pay attention to these thoughts, right? Because your thoughts is one of the main ways and one of the main reasons how you are going to manifest. I'm going to say that again. Your thoughts are going to be one of the main reasons how you are going to manifest, right? If you want to manifest more income, if you want to manifest a new house, a new car, a new woman, new man, etc., you have to pay attention to your thoughts, right? Because your thoughts have a deep connection with your feelings, right? And your feelings have a deep connection with your avatar, right? And it has a deep connection with your mind, right? It is all connected. They are part of the Trinity, right? Your avatar, your mind, right? Your thoughts, your soul, your spirit, they are all connected, right? So when you think something and you give more energy, you start watering that thought more, right? Now you start to feel it more, right? Now, since you feel it more, you start to give it more attention. Since you're giving it more attention, you're giving it more energy, because whatever you give your attention to, you're giving it your energy, your life force. So now, since you're giving it more of your attention, now you are going to start speaking about this thought verbally. You're going to start speaking it out to the physical. Since you are speaking it out to the physical, now you are starting to attract this thought and this energy to you, right? You took that energy from inner and you expressed that energy and you pushed that energy out into the physical realm, right? Into this realm, right? Now you're going to start attracting this energy, right? Remember, this all started from a thought, right? One of the reasons why this started was because, one of the main reasons why this started was because of a thought. It might not have originally started with a thought, but one of the main reasons this all started was because of a thought, right? Your thoughts are very powerful, right? You are the observer, right? You are the main character of your reality, of your avatar, of you, right? Your body, your avatar works for you. The cells, your atoms, they work for you, etc. Right? Your brain, your heart, your chakras, they work for you, right? Your thoughts are going to be your main way to manifest, right? You need to pay attention to the thoughts that are actually positive, high vibrational. Our mind can work like a pattern, right? Our mind is very similar to a computer, right? With a computer, you can program it. You can program this computer to be only for like gaming or only for websites, etc. You can kind of do it similar with your mind. This is another reason why it's imperative to be aware and be mindful of what you are watching, because anything you see with these two eyes, right, it goes into your brain literally, right? Literally, it goes into your brain literally, right? This is why if you watch people, let's say you watch WWE, you watching WWE 3 hours every day. If you eventually you gonna start liking WWE because it's going into your subconscious mind. You're constantly seeing it. You're constantly watching it. You're constantly feeling the energy of WWE, right? So now you might start buying toys, action figures. You might start buying jerseys. You might start actually going to the actual events, live events, etc. You might get into wrestling yourself, etc. Because you are reprogramming your subconscious mind, whether if you are aware of it or not. Right? So your thoughts play a big role in your life in general, rather if you're trying to manifest or not, your thoughts play a big role. A lot of times when people feel sad or they feel down or they feel depressed, a lot of times it's because they're focusing and they keep pushing energy. They keep giving energy to this thought or these thoughts with an S, right? A lot of times your thoughts are creating your reality, right? You need to create your reality. Stop letting these thoughts that aren't even your thoughts create your reality, but it's still you, the one that's creating your reality, because your thoughts only have the power that you give it. I'm going to repeat myself. Thoughts only have power that you give them, right? So if you are giving energy to this negative thought, you can now manifest this more negative energy to you. And now you're trying to figure out why, because you manifested that energy to you, rather if you realized it or not, right? Your life, how the way you feel. A lot of times this goes back to the thought, right? Your thought is kind of similar to the root, right? You know how you have the top of the tree, you got other stuff of the tree, the top of the tree, the leaves, the middle part of the tree, then you have more so like the deep root part of the tree, right? Where does the tree start? It starts at the bottom, it starts at the root. Your thoughts are kind of similar to the root, right? Because before you feel something, a lot of times you think on something. Before you manifest something, a lot of times you think on it. Right? You see what I'm saying? Before I recorded this video, I thought of things, right? You see what I'm saying? So your thoughts play a big role. They play a big impact in your life, right? So you need to be taking your thoughts seriously, not the thoughts that are other people's thoughts or other thoughts that you have consumed or other energy that you have consumed. You can hear those thoughts and then go about your day and don't water those thoughts. Water the thoughts that are positive, that are actually your thoughts, that are good, positive, high vibrational energy, right? Because your thoughts are going to naturally help you attract things to you, right? This is why people will say, hey man, put a smile on your face, or, change your mindset, right? Because when you change your mindset, right, for you to change your mindset, you have to do what? You have to change your thoughts. Let's go deeper than just saying you're changing your mindset. You have to change your thought programming. What do I mean by your thought programming? Your mind works like a computer. Your mind works off patterns. This is why you can think something and then an hour later you're thinking about it again, but it's in a different pattern. It's in a different puzzle. It's in a different format, because our mind can work like a computer machine. The computer was designed to be a reflection of the mind, etc. Now, so your thoughts, right? Your thoughts are one of the main reasons why you were able to manifest, right? Because a lot of times we do things off of thoughts. A lot of times people will say, oh, he did that off of his feelings, or she did that off of her feelings. That could be true, but a lot of times it's off of the thoughts, right? Thoughts. You think something and then now you're starting to feel that way, right? Let's go even more deeper. If you're not thinking at all, if you don't have any thoughts in your head, how can you feel something? How? Right? Now look, right? With your life, right? You are in control of your life. You are in control of your thoughts. You need to start observing thoughts more. Notice how I said thoughts. I didn't say your thoughts. I said thoughts. Thoughts that are not your thoughts, observe those thoughts. Okay, I heard what that thought said. That's not me at all. That's not who I am. I'm going to continue my day, and I'm not going to pour water on this plant, because if I do, it's going to grow. I don't want it to grow. I want it to stop growing, so I'm not going to put any water on that plant, because now it's not going to grow. It's going to stop growing. If it is growing, it's going to eventually stop growing because I'm not watering it, right? Your thoughts are very similar to plants. Plants need sunlight. They need water. They need good nourishment. They need good lighting, etc. They need good placement, etc. Your thoughts are very similar to that. Why do you think if you're in a good position or in a nice, comfortable area, relaxed area, you have some of your best ideas? Because your mind is similar to a plant. It needs a nice area, a nice vibe, right? It may need that, right? So with that being said, right? And I'm not saying this is the easiest thing to do, y'all. I understand it, y'all. Sometimes it can be hard to, not like become these thoughts, because our mind can work like a pattern, right? But this may be easier said than done, but remember, you are in control. You are the observer of thoughts that aren't yours. And you are also the observer of thoughts that are yours as well, right? You are the observer, right? For you to change your mindset, you have to change your thoughts. When you change your thoughts, you change your frequency. When you change your frequency, you change how you feel. When you change how you feel, you change your manifestations. And when you change your manifestations, you change what you attract to you. You see how all of this started to change once you change your thoughts? Yes, your thoughts are very powerful. They're more powerful than you might think that they are, right? So pay attention to thoughts. Thoughts are very important, right? A lot of times people do a lot of crazy stuff off of a thought. Oh, they did that off of feelings. Did they do it off of feelings? Or did they start feeling that way because they started to think a certain way? Let's go deeper than just feelings. Feelings matter. But a lot of times these feelings and these vibrations are coming from the thought. Remember, the body cannot work without the heart and the mind, etc. The mind is the main key to the body. The brain is like this, right? With the body. The brain is the key, right? And the car is the body, right? The car isn't going to start without the key. That's how our brain is. Your body isn't going to start without the brain. A lot of times. Your body needs the brain. The brain needs the body. The car needs the keys. The keys need the car. They both need each other, right? So they can connect and start up the car. So they can connect and, work on your body, work on your avatar, digest food, etc. Your mind's working on these thoughts, that thoughts, helping you with it, etc. Right? You are in control. The main thing of what I'm saying in this video is you are in control of your life, right? Don't let thoughts control you. Don't let people control you. Don't let people, places, and things control you. I know this may not be the easiest thing to do, but you can do it. You are always in control of your life, even if it seems like you're not. Continue to have faith. Continue to have faith in yourself and in the universe, God, whatever name you like to call it, respectfully, bro. You see what I'm saying? You already know the information. The information is within you, right? Keep tapping in with self. Keep tapping in with God. Go at your own pace with life, etc. I love y'all, man. Peace to all.